It's time to rate the Will Smith apology video. The slap heard around the world.
Oh, wow.
Was it the Emmys? Oscars?
Ooh,
I don't know. One of those
Emmys.
shows that no one really cares about. You know, Will Smith got up on the stage. Chris Rock was making some jokes about his wife, and he slapped him into straighten next week. Wow. Mostly everyone was like, God dang, that was entertaining. But there's some people out there that were quite offended by this happening and let down by Will Smith. I, for one, really appreciate all the memes that came from it. And this one right here is probably my favorite one. Ooh.
Oh!
God.
Oh my God. All right, I love that one. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Probably the craziest thing that's happened in my lifetime. Will Smith had some time to think about it, and now he's going to make a YouTube apology video.
Oh.
And we're going to rate it.
Oh.
We start out here, and it says, it's been a minute. And it doesn't start out with, like, I want to apologize, or like that. It's like, it's been a minute. Like, to let you know, he's been gone for a little while. He's had time to reflect. Over the last few months, I've been doing a lot of thinking and personal work. He's been working on himself. You asked a lot of fair questions that I wanted to take some time to answer. He's been working on himself. He's doing some personal work. He's doing a lot of thinking.
Good on Will. You know, good on Will.
Now he's ready to talk about it.
You start off sighing.
Already starting out 10 out of 10. The old classic YouTuber sigh when you sit down and you go, like you just really got something heavy to get off your chest. Immaculate production, you know? It's not him sitting down in front of the webcam at his house. No, he's got the wireless microphone over here. He's got the 2 camera angles set up. They got him scripted up. He's ready to go.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech?
Oh, okay. So I was a bit confused. I was like, that's a weird way to start a video off. Okay, so he's got a prompter over there, I guess, and he's reading questions. He's taking questions from the fans. You know, why didn't you apologize in your acceptance speech? So after he smacked Chris, he won an award later that night and didn't say anything about it.
It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk.
He's not ready to talk. Well, hey, he's definitely ready to talk about it because he's put it into his own stand-up show. Like, that's all he does is talk about that slap right now. So he's talking about it. He just don't want to talk about it with you. Okay.
Nah,
he'll let you know. He'll let you know. You know, he's also banned. They banned Will Smith from the whole thing.
Right.
Which is crazy to me because he put him back on the map. Really, like those award shows are dying. Nobody cares about that. Like as soon as that happened, everyone turned it on.
That's true.
That's probably the most eyeballs they had on that show or that award show in 20 years. They should make it the president.
Probably gonna pay somebody else to come up there and talk smack next year to somebody. You know, like.
Well, to be honest, Chris is probably already there because Will Smith slapped him into next year. You know, so
that's true. Yeah, he's gonna be on set no matter what.
He's already on stage, just like, huh?
So I will say to you, Chris.
Oh, the call out. He's not ready to speak about it, but I just made a YouTube video and I'll call you out right now. All right.
Apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable and I'm here.
But a rematch.
I want to apologize to Chris's mother.
God damn.
No. Wow. That's a little conceited there, Will. How hard did you slap him?
His mom felt that one. God. Like, of course, we're joking around. Of course, we're joking around. We do realize that this is very serious to some people. And like, if you're proud of your son, he's on stage, and then Will Smith walks up and smacks him. Of course, the mom's gonna be hurt as well. But just the way, I don't know, the way he said it was like, I'm sorry to you, sorry to your mom. So far, 10 out of 10 apology. Oh,
yes,
this is
absolutely.
going great.
You know, I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt? Specifically, Tony Rock. You know, we had a great relationship.
Who's Tony Rock?
Is that Chris's dad?
He's the younger brother of Chris Rock. Oh, okay.
What?
So they were cool, but after that happened, he's like, no, probably irreparable. All right,
that's fair.
Unfortunate. So he's telling he's lost some friends. he didn't realize that it would hurt other people. I mean, it's kind of a thing that, like, when you're in the heat of the moment, and like, say if you've ever been in a fight in your life, you're not really thinking about the other people that are witnessing it, and if like the family is going to like be upset. That's not something you think about, you know?
No.
You're there to handle your business. And he said something like he didn't apologize in the acceptance speech because he was fuzzy. So I know he didn't get up there and like throw up like fists and like fight each other, but it's very much the same thing. He went up there and struck him, like all the adrenaline and everything. He was like probably freaking just
right
like, on it afterwards.
On edge.
And, you know, I've been there. If you have too, you have to throw down with someone, and afterwards, you know, there's some cool down time that you need.
Right.
Stuff gets intense.
I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment.
I imagine like Will Smith's whole brand is like he's wholesome Will Smith, you know. And he went and slapped a guy on stage and got a lot of backlash for it. Even his wife kind of threw him under the bus, you know. At the time, it looked like she was kind of like laughing about it, or I can't remember what her reaction was. Now I think about it.
I was gonna say it looked like she laughed, and then she was like, "Actually,
yeah." Well, then like later, you know, she wasn't like, "Yeah, my man, stand up for me." Like, no, she was just like, "I wish he didn't do that." And so he's pretty much become alone in his standing up for what he felt like is standing up for his family. So he's probably just replayed this moment over and over again in his head, and it's just like been on his mind. And we've all moved on, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe not Chris, but at least the rest of us. Yeah.
It's been a huge thing for him. Yeah.
He broke this down for 3 months. I mean, like 3-minute video highlight reels, all I got out of it. You know what I mean? Like, but this man has spent 3 whole months on it.
There's probably like they can make a whole movie out of this at this point from the
oh my
script he's got in his head.
Yeah, for real. Starring Will Smith.
Will Smith hadn't been the same since he lost that dog in I Am Legend, you know?
I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment.
So he that's not him. He's not that kind of person. He got caught in the moment, you know, and now he's got regret. He's thinking back on it.
Do you
know, I kind
it?
of wonder. I kind of wonder if it's based off of the response that's been received. Like if everyone around him was like, heck yeah, you got him. Yeah, good job. You know, then maybe he'd be like, yeah, I'm standing up for my family. But everyone, even his wife was like, I wish you wouldn't have done that. And he's like, oh, okay,
Right.
my bad. Yeah. Oof. I screwed up there, guys. Sorry.
And I'm glad he's specifying now. No part of him felt like that was what needed to happen, because at the moment, during the moment, you know what I mean? It'd been really hard to explain why your right hand thought that he was in the wrong, because it looked like he was doing his thing. You know what I mean?
I mean he threw that slap with some conviction behind it.
Oh yeah, that was some
There was no
justice
hesitation
coming out of that hand. You know what I'm saying?
To all my fellow nominees, it's like I won because you voted for me, and it really breaks my heart to have tarnished your moment.
I don't even know if anybody won an award that night, honestly. All I know is what Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. That's all I know. Were there some other people there?
All I remember is what Chris lost, and that was consciousness after that slap.
No, Will Smith won an award. I remember that. Yeah.
After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, you know, I made a choice.
I thought it was kind of interesting how they asked the question about his wife, how she rolled her eyes, and he's kind of like laughing about it. He's like, no, of course not. Like, I don't know if he just think it's funny that people maybe thought she was involved, or if he's laughing because she definitely instigated it, but he's like having to cover it up. He's like, no, of course not.
Looked like it. It looked like it, you know?
I can still see.
What does a W on his hat mean, by the way? Is that for Will Smith?
Oh, yeah.
Is that like him? And then like this is his hand going around, whoosh, smacking.
Either that or he's rocking like the Oprah Winfrey brand, you know what I'm saying? It's got the O and the W.
The O, yeah, OW?
Yeah.
Look under your chair. You get a slap. You get a slap.
It's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient.
I always kind of wonder if it's damaging to his what people think of him that he is apologizing about it as well.
Yeah. Because all the people who were defending you can no longer defend you because you're like, well, I gave up, you know?
But I always wonder if like things like this give people more just add fuel to the fire on the negative side of it, even though you're apologizing.
Maybe, but there's people who like comedians, right? Like the Snoop Dogg had a Netflix comedian thing, right? Where he had a bunch of people come up, and every person that came up looked at the crowd and like started shadow boxing for a second and was like, hey, just wanted to show y'all I got these hands in case some of y'all get crazy like Will Smith out here, you know. I think, you know, people like that can help like tame and calm and, you know, normalize like, hey, it is what it is.
It's like whether people are like very upset about it or not, like if they just don't acknowledge it and like move on, then people just kind of move on as well and don't even think about it. Sometimes it becomes forgotten almost that even happened. But when they apologize about it, like solidifies like this happened, and they're like, and it becomes like a bigger thing. Anyway, yeah, it's just I feel like if he felt like he needed to apologize, then that's my, you know, then he should have. That's my opinion on it.
I agree with that.
What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down?
Yeah, there's the people we're talking about. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Disappointing people is my central trauma. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally.
There we go. That was the last piece we're missing. The pain that he is also suffering, the pain he caused himself. There we go.
And I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself. All right? I'm human.
Oh, yeah, he's human. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yep. You always got to remind people you're human in an apology video. Like, I made a mistake. I'm human.
I mean, that's always better than the alternative. Like,
yeah,
I'm an animal. All right. But I didn't mean to do this. Okay.
It's just my nature, you know. Yeah.
I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of.
You know, I do. This is the part where, I mean, people in the comment section may get a little mad at me, but like, he walked on stage and slapped a dude. Like, is that acceptable? No, but it's like he's over here like he just ran over like 4 people and like, you know, killed a family drunk driving or something. Like, this is the kind of apology it's getting to at this point, to where it's like earth shattering. I've seen people get into bigger fights just like randomly
at the bar.
Yeah, at a bar.
At Sonic, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know. Now I know. I'm aware that nobody cares who they are and like the implications that come with like being like a celebrity, like. But at the same time, it's like we're just on the aspect of him being human. It's like,
right,
this stuff unfortunately just does happen, and him open palm slapping Chris Rock is probably the best case scenario that could have happened when he decided to get physical. He could have balled that fist up, and as hard as he swung that, Will Smith could have broke his hand, and Chris Rock may have just died.
That's true.
So, Will Smith felt insulted. This man's talking about his wife, and he slapped him. He did it. Day's done. That's it.
Yep.
Now, I would never think any more about it.
If you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
Ah, the brighter future. There we go.
There it is.
Wrapping it up nicely. Beautiful. God dang. Heck yeah. We hit everything. The people he's hurt. He hurt himself. There's a bright future ahead. He's only human.
Where would you put this? Where would you rank this as an apology?
I mean, right here in the comment section, you got Will Smith as a true YouTuber. He's even got the apology video done perfectly. They're giving him a 10 out of 10 in the comment section.
Ooh.
We could really use that rewind button right now.
I think that there's one thing Will Smith hasn't apologized for, but it really upset the entire world years ago. They mentioned it in that comment. That YouTube rewind from a couple years ago. We all need an apology from that.
I thought he was about to say Wild Wild West.
I'll be honest. That was horrible too.
I was thinking about, you know, he did the big production thing. Would have been better if he just was on his laptop at his house. No, I think the production value makes the effort that he really is sorry. Apologizing to Chris Rock's mom. I love that. Reminding us that he's human and not a robot. 10 out of 10 apology video, baby. The perfect apology video. It does exist. My gosh. He's learned from the best out there. He must have watched Logan Paul and PewDiePie apology videos. He did it. Oh, man. But that's it. That's the apology video. Hope you guys enjoyed that little breakdown and our rating of it. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that cool stuff. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Say toast to my friends. I love you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.